Alright there you guys again, welcome to another one of my live videos, and I'm going to be updating you on some more latest news. The breaking news now, reports are suggesting, is currently about Ivan Perisic. This is absolutely pathetic. Basically, reports are now suggesting that Ivan Perisic has currently been named for the China squad. He's currently gone on the China tours with Inter Milan. So this now could be a huge twist and U-turn, that he could be resisted and he could be staying at Inter Milan. This is absolutely pathetic. Basically, we've been waiting for this deal to be announced in the next 48 hours for the past 3 or 4 months. It still hasn't happened, as Inter Milan are being currently stubborn in this situation. And basically, we presumed the media were speculating by Monday the deal was going to be finalised. And then it went to Tuesday, basically. It went to Tuesday before the China tours. It was going to be announced that he was going to be coming to Manchester United, and then basically suggestions had showed up when basically he'd left the training camp from northern Italy because he claimed he had a dental problem and that he currently suffered a toothache, did Ivan Perisic. This is absolutely pathetic. And then reports were suggesting from the Sun we'd agreed a £40 million deal. We have been in negotiations with Ivan Perisic. We're all adamant that he does want to force the move and that he does want to leave. And then according to reports then, they were still trying to agree a fee, and basically they did say then there was a 39 million bid. Well, plus add-ons as well, that's for performances and appearances that had been agreed. Inter Milan are still basically saying we are still shortage of our money. They're still basically wanting that £48 million, €55 million that basically Di Marzio had announced. This is absolutely pathetic, so we don't know what's going on now with Ivan Perisic. Jose Mourinho did claim he had no idea. So we did expect this deal to be finalised sometime this week. It was going to be announced in the next 48 hours, and now we're playing hardball with them, and they're just being totally stubborn because they want that still want that £48 million for Ivan Perisic. So he's at China, he's not in Manchester, so that could stir a lot of suggestions up. This is pathetic. Basically, it's been going since March. Basically, Ed Woodward has even skipped the toss to try and get this deal finalised. He's tried to get a lot of deals finalised. As I said, Di Marzio announced that even the agent had discussions with the Inter Milan officials to try and get a deal done, to try and force the deal through. He's adamant that he wants to leave Ivan Perisic. You could tell on that photo with the Inter Milan squad that he looked unhappy. So basically now, even the director and the Serie A agent basically are resisted to any offer, and they're basically saying Ivan Perisic, they've poured cold water on the speculation, basically saying Ivan Perisic, it's not happening, he's staying with us at Inter Milan. It's absolutely pathetic. He's a creative winner, he's good in the air. We need more high experience in the team. We've only got senior players like Carrick and Valencia. We need more high experience. We need players that are going to feed balls into the box with your Lukaku's and even Rashford and all that. And we haven't got any width in that team whatsoever. We need some width. We need that depth and that creativeness in the midfield and that enthusiasm and passion. We haven't got that. So I don't know where we're at now in this transfer market. Is there any other left winners that Manchester United could get? Yeah, these players still available, and I'm sure we'll be first in the queue for that. Could be Gareth Bale still available. You know, his comparison to even Perisic, obviously because he's Galactico and he's won fucking Champions League 3 times out of 4 seasons, won La Leagues and stuff. And Real Madrid did pay a world record fee for him, but fucking hell, look what he's achieved. He'd be fantastic. People say Thomas Lemar could be available, but obviously we've not put an initial approach in for him. He's an absolutely fantastic player, good in the air, very good at driving forward. And Arsenal are still in full negotiations with him, as bids have been rejected. I'm not quite sure what's going on with that. Renato Sanchez is a midfielder. He would have been ideal, as I said, with his performances. He's very versatile. He can play on wide roles as well. Good in the air, very tenacious. But Bayern Munich are currently in advanced talks with AC Milan, so it looks like he could be going to AC Milan. We're getting nowhere with Matic. We're getting nowhere with Fabinho, and we're getting definitely nowhere with Nainggolan, as he's basically on the verge of signing another contract with Roma. So basically, we have got 2 essential signs. We have got Lukaku, we have got Victor Lindelof, and it was fantastic that Lukaku scored on his debut. But is there any more news? And yeah, basically the Inter Milan manager, I think, wanted to hold talks with Ivan Perisic. He might have done now. And basically, Ivan Perisic has already decided on his future. He does want to make a move to the Premier League, but we expect it to be fully announced today before they went on the China tours. that he was going to be coming to Manchester United, signing a deal which was supposed to be about 44 million with the add-ons as well. And now even Inter Milan now still want that £48 million. That is overpriced for even Perisic. He's a player that can score goals. He was a limelight last season, 102 crosses. He's a player that's got tremendous speed, good in the air. He scores goals, 11 goals, 12 assists last season for even Perisic. So he's one of Inter Milan's standout players. He's also been at Wolfsburg in the past. He's been at Dortmund in the past. And he's 28 or 29 and he's highly experienced. And also I was disappointed about James Rodriguez. I was disappointed because we'd been in talks. He said he wanted to make a move to Manchester United. So we had I'm lost. So we'll have to see what happens about that. But absolutely pathetic this, I've heard. I'm really frustrated with this. We need that width. We haven't got any width in that team whatsoever, and this is pathetic. And if Perisic comes, Martial won't get that game time because he failed to replicate that form as he did back under Louis van Gaal. I still hope that we keep Martial, but we are getting a lot of knockbacks now in the transfer window. Negative feedback is starting to come back again, as we've had positive feedback in the last couple of weeks, and I'm beginning to get really frustrated. There could be still players available. Ousmane Dembele could be still available. I really like him, high prospect. It could be in the next 2 or 3 when Ronaldo and Messi retire. So basically, I don't know what's going on in the next 2 or 3 when Ronaldo retires. So I basically do not know where we stand in this transfer window. Basically, even Perisic, he's in China, he's not in Manchester. That's basically saying now this could stir a lot of strange stuff, and he could basically now. This could be a twist in this transfer for even Perisic, as we've been linked with him for months and months and months. We've been waiting for this deal to get finalised. He can improve the squad, but he can't improve the starting 11. But there's better players out there, but his comparison to our wingers, he's very efficient, and he would be very lethal on that width. Come to Manchester United, sign a deal, try and force a move, which he's about to do, but Inter Milan had just been stubborn. And you know, his comparison to our other winners as well, and he'd be essential. Come to Manchester United, come and join the US tours with us and make a massive impact. It's not going to happen. I don't know what's going to happen now. I am dubious at this moment in time about what's going on. And you can understand that I am really frustrated at the moment with this. Anyway, more things will update about even Perisic, I should presume. But Inter Milan are resisted to these offers, according to the director and the Serie A expert as well. I think obviously they're looking for a replacement, a guy from Lazio called, what's his name? I can't remember his name, but he's a guy from Lazio. But this is absolutely pathetic, Anyway, guys, there has been negotiations going on, and we're just struggling to agree a fee with Inter Milan. We've already agreed personal terms with him for quite a while, but we just can't agree a fee, and we're just not willing to pay that price tag that Inter was set out. Anyway, guys, that's everything to update you with. When more updates, I will notify you about that. So take it easy, guys, and I'll peace. Subscribe to my channel as always. Bye.